This last problem says to build a house in a given neighborhood, the front of the house must be at least 50% or half brick, and the house must have at least one fireplace. Now these types of problems are a little bit different than the previous two in that we're writing not just equations but inequalities. The good news is they're also going to be a little bit more straightforward. They're not going to be quite as complicated as some of the previous ones we've dealt with. So we have two constraints we're dealing with. The front of the house must be at least 50% brick. We have a second constraint that says the house must have at least one fireplace. We're going to go ahead and translate that first sentence to say brick, and we'll even just use words here, is at least. When we say at least, it means bigger than or the same as, so greater than or equal to 50%. In our second statement it says the house must have at least one fireplace. So fireplaces have at least, again, larger than or the same as 1. So brick is at least 50%, fireplaces is at least 1. And in some situations you'll need to graph something like this. So if we were to sketch a quick graph of what this might look like, we're going to have one of our axes be brick, the other one be fireplaces. We're used to X and Y, but now we're going to have brick and fireplaces. And so when we mark this out, for brick we have 0 right here, and then we might say like 1 brick and 2 brick, so forth. And by which I mean 50% or 100%. So the percentage of brick. For the fireplaces we would be like 1 or 2. And if we're going to shade this in, color this in, the brick is going to be at 50% or above. So because it's greater than or equal to, we have a solid line that goes right through that like that, and we shade above. For the fireplaces, it says it is 1 or bigger, so since it is greater than or equal to, again, solid line, not a dash, and we shade above. So the region of possible solutions is going to be right in here, the place where it is both greater than 50% brick and greater than or equal to 1 fireplace. So you shade that region, and that is all you need to do.